What's cooking, family? Welcome back to the Carb vs. Cardio channel. I'm your man, Big K, as you see. And today, we're at my favorite place. One of my favorite places. We are at the court today to get this is gonna be today's cardio. I like to warm up. I just was in the league. My performance was okay. I feel like I do a lot better. Now that, as you know, I'm trying to get my eating and my health back on track, get my workouts back on track. I feel like now when I join another one, it's gonna be it's gonna be a much different story. I wish I had the footage to some of the games and how I didn't do too bad, but I could have done a lot better. I know myself. And so now I gotta train for that. So what I'm gonna do is start with a couple of foul shots, one-handed shots just to get my form together. Then I'm gonna step back and go to the foul line, shoot a couple free throws. Then, if you can see, I'm gonna step to the side. You can see the cones. I gotta make sure I shoot from each spot. So I may start from the top of the key, dribble my way down to the second cone, hit a mid-range. Then I may go from the mid-range point, do a couple dribble moves, make it down to the block, lay it up, and shoot from there. But that's enough of that chit-chat. Let's get going. Warm up first. Yes, I will show all of the misses because that's how I get better. I don't want to be on here just showing all the ones that I made for the glitz and the glamour, the IG lifestyle or whatever, because that doesn't help me at all. I need to show my mistakes and my flaws and what I could do better. Now, if I'm strictly just working on shooting and my form, I'll shoot about 50 of those. Or sometimes, if it depends how much time I got, I'll keep doing that until I make 50. But since I got a couple other things I want to do, now I'm on to the foul shot. And if you're a terrible foul shooter, what I like to do is I go to the line and I shoot 10. For each one you miss, you gotta do 3 push-ups. Your first set. If your second set you don't get no better, each one you miss you do 5. Then if you still ain't getting no better from that, if you didn't shoot at least more than 50%, then the third one, shoot 10 more foul shots you miss, then you're doing 5. After that, so on and so forth until you get to the point to where you're making at least 7. Not a good free throw day for me. Not a good free throw day. Family, I'll be doing so many push-ups right now with all these missed free throws. It's terrible. That's what these throws is free, and I ain't taking them. I don't care. Bank is open. Bank is open. I take it. All right, on net right here. Told you. What I tell you? What I tell you? Ooh, there it go. We'll do the Kawhi bounce. Oh, there go the rhythm there. See? Went to the bank. Had a whole lot of extra cash in there that I ain't know about. Got cocky. Always get yourself positioned. Get squared up to the rim. Hand placement. That's a miss. Maybe let's move this back a little bit. And I did make that one too. Believe me. That's good. Miss. Miss. That's good. Most important thing about shooting, keeping your form consistent. There you see, wasn't consistent. But this is my last free throw, and then I'm on to the moving or the skills challenge, I guess. Dang, the thing keep falling. That's how you know. I'm gonna keep all of these falls and stuff in. That's how you know these videos be raw. Raw and real. Alright, that's good. You can see the court, you can see the cones. Alright, this is gonna be the last free throw. But I implore you, add some type of workout, push-ups, squats, sprints, suicides. If you bring equipment with you, anything, curls, whatever, add some type of reward / punishment to where if you, whatever sports you may do, if it's tennis, soccer, if you know you're working on a specific thing and you miss, if I miss a shot, let's say if it's football, you miss a catch, if it's soccer, you miss a goal or a kick or whatever, make sure you tie some type of workout to it as a reward / punishment, because one or two things is gonna happen. First thing, what's gonna happen is you're gonna be much better because you're gonna get tired of doing that workout. You're gonna wanna focus on, let's say my shooting. I'm gonna focus on my shooting. I'm gonna get tired of doing push-ups because my arms are gonna get fatigued and now my shot is gonna be way off. Second thing is, no matter what sport you're doing, you're gonna wind up being the strongest person out there if you keep missing and making mistakes and you reward / punish yourself for the workout. Imagine if I did this and I shot 1,000, let's say 1,000 free throws and I missed them all. I'll be walking around like this on the court. I won't be able to shoot, but I'm gonna be the strongest one out there. This is the last one for the game. Hear that heavy breathing? That's an indicator that I ain't been doing. I ain't been on my grind like that. Shouldn't be the breathing this hard so early. hungry. I'm quick for a person, I guess my weight, but I know I got slow legs. I'm not that quick. I gotta work on that. So that's what this is for. Let's begin. Make it count. Make it count. Take a little break. I ain't finna be embarrassing myself on this camera, missing all these shots. So I'm gonna go get my water out the car, take a sip, finish this workout. I hope you enjoy it. And, no, matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say that. I hope you do this type of workouts. I hope you add to it. Tell me what you add. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you didn't like. But I will see you in the kitchen. Let me see if I can do a little mic drop shot. Hold up. Did I make it? Dang. All right, family, welcome to the kitchen. Now you see, right now I have a pot, some garlic, some lemon juice, and a little bit of salt. Why? Making green beans and corn. Now, this isn't just for a dinner. I'm actually going to an event, and these are the two sides that I decided to make. So I'm going to show you if you're crunched for time, but you got to cook a lot of stuff at once. This is how we're going to do it. Oh, not to mention, forgot to mention this pot is hot. That's why you see all that steam coming off as soon as I add the garlic. But I'm going to show you how to make a lot for a party or an event when you don't have a lot of time, but you got to get it done. And I'm not going to prepare this, and I'm using ingredients that I typically don't use. One, butter. I try not to use that as much as possible. It's not the healthiest thing, but since I'm making so much, I felt like, okay, this will work. And this isn't even a whole stick. So I added the garlic, I added the butter, I just added the lemon juice, heavy-handed with the black pepper. Y'all know how I feel about black pepper, but since this is going to be cooking in some type of sauce, it's not going to be too bad. I'm going to add some of that Lawry's seasoned salt. It doesn't have to be Lawry's. Just, if you know, you know. Yeah, I'm going to add a little bit, but I'm not going to be as heavy-handed with the salt as I was with the black pepper. But how I'm going to do this is just going to be the sauce that I add on top. I'm not going to cook. I probably would have made everything inside of the sauce, but it's kind of going to be separated. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. Oh, I'm also adding some oregano. I like oregano. I think everybody likes the way how oregano and stuff looks on corn after it's done. It's something about that appeal. It tastes good, but it also, you be like, all right, when you see the color that's on that corn, it makes it look nice. Gonna give it a slight stir. And after I finish letting it stir up, I'm gonna let this butter melt gradually. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix it around, move it around, then I'm gonna turn the heat off and just let it cook slow as I prepare the vegetables. All right, now that that's simmering, I also have the oven preheated as well. I have it on 225 and it's been warming up for about a good 20 to 30 minutes. Now as you see these baking pans, right? Remember I said I had to cook for a lot of people in a little bit of time. I didn't have time, and also I couldn't find my pot. My really big pot. So I'm gonna be cooking all of this in the oven. Don't get me wrong, crock pot, big pot on the stove, nothing compares. Absolutely nothing. But this still will work, trust and believe me. But you don't need to sit here and watch me open up all of these bags and open up all of this corn. So for the sake of you guys, I'm going to speed this up. Okay, family, now the corn and the green beans are out the oven. Everything is nice and cooked. Now is when I add the sauce. Now there's two ways I usually do this. Now, when I have the time, I will pour the sauce on, then put it back in the oven for about like another, let's say 10 minutes, just so everything can kind of stick to it. But I know this food is for an event, so it's going on a warmer. So I could just sit it on top of there now, cover it up, good to go. So, let's begin. Green beans, especially these I'm loving. Love and attention. Back to the cone. It's so good for madness. Trust me, try this. Got that little bit of zest from the lemon, a little bit of spice and the pepper, but it all comes together quite nicely if I do say so myself. So I hope you try this out. Just let me give this a good start. Let's focus on. Yeah. usually with the corn, I usually like to take a paintbrush and paint the sauce on each one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the lid and put a lid on top of these, give them a nice shape. And then all the corn is coated.
Years old, talk about that.